probably only the high needy positive feedback person that would ever come up with a 3-step formula for how to do it.
So let me, can I give you a personal example here? I had a boss who thought he was motivating people.
Uh-huh.
He heard that there were certain people who felt unappreciated. So he purchased bouquets of flowers for for like 4 out of 7 women in the office.
Oh my goodness.
So the 4 who got and he thought he truly believed this is going to go over great. The 4 who got them are thinking, why am I getting this? The 3 who didn't were like, what did I do wrong to not get those? And he was completely oblivious to the whole thing. And so sometimes somebody who thinks they have the best intentions, they don't even realize the consequence of the fallout of a motivational event having a demotivating impact on everyone.
That's like how companies come out with their annual Christmas parties and their summer picnics and all. Well, that's motivating for the people who are like 6 and above on sociability scale, and everybody else is like, really? Could I have the $50 that you probably spent on me and my family coming to this picnic? Right? It's not motivating at all. So you got to motivate people based on who they are, not who you are. And if you are going to deliver any kind of verbal appreciation, what you want to do is be sincere about it. And that's where this 3-step formula comes in. Are you ready for it? And after this then we'll take a break. So the 3-step formula, and then I'm going to have you guys actually practice it on each other so we can have a little love fest. So step 1 is you're going to tell the person what you like. Tell the person what you like. Now, this is crazy because when you are coaching somebody who really is deficient in this area, they need to get better at giving feedback to others, right? Condition them to form new attitudes. They are so appreciative of this help. They really do like the fact that you put it into a formula for them to practice. So step 1, tell the person what you like. Step 2, tell the person why you like it. Why you like it. And step 3, ask them a question about it. And this makes it sincere. So what would be an example? In fact, I think I used this on you today, Ed, and it was sincere. But, hey, Ed, I really like that sweater on you because I like the colors in it, and I didn't say this, but I should have said it. It brings out your beautiful blue eyes. No? Right? And that's why I like it. Actually, I just said, I really like that sweater on you. I think it's a nice casual look is what I said.
So you look at that.
And I said, how come I've never seen that sweater before? Or something like that. It was just a question about it. Now, that was a simple one. If you've got somebody who has stayed working till 10 o'clock last night to get a project put together for you to go present to the management group, let's say, if you don't appreciate them for having done something special, they may never do it again for you. Because if it didn't get acknowledged, or you know what we do? I've seen managers do this. So the person is up working at night, right? And you get in the morning and you see an email came in at 2 p.m. last night from somebody. And you know what you do? You take it away. You go, Lene, why were you up working until 2 o'clock in the morning? That's not going to make you effective on the job. You shouldn't be putting in hours like that. You just did like the opposite of what you should do. Right? You want to, if people do something like, you want to appreciate them for that. And it'd be better for me to just say, hey, Lene, thank you so much for staying up late to get that project done, because now I'm going to have all that information, a really nice package to present to the board of directors. how did you get all of that information in such a concise way for communication? See, I just used all 3 steps. And then Lene gets to brag. She gets to go, oh, well, you know. And so now you might see a little self-esteem coming out, right, with somebody, and they go, oh yeah, like I had a choice to work on this? Or, oh, you know, there was nothing. Or, oh, well, thank you.
Good, can you stay up until 2 a.m. tomorrow?
Right, but we need to acknowledge these things. I believe, and this is hard, but I believe that sometimes we actually, with our children, when we're raising them, we sometimes do the opposite. We give negative feedback. Or what we do is we don't appreciate our children. If you think of what makes children feel really valued and appreciated by their parents, what would it be?
It depends on their love language.
It depends on their love language.
Yes,
So-
but you catch them doing positive things.
So you might use some verbal, you might touch, you might give them hugs, you might spend time with them, right? Love and attention. We could generalize it by saying children need love and attention, right? So here's what happens sometimes. So let's say Johnny, right? He's in school, he does something naughty, he gets sent to the principal's office, and let's say Johnny has 2 parents that don't give him a lot of love and attention, let's say. At least not the way he needs it. So he gets sent to the principal's office. And the principal calls mom and dad. Both mom and dad take time off work and they come down to the principal's office in the middle of the day. Oh my gosh, that's proof that my parents love me. There is proof. All I have to do is act out in class. How cool is that? Right? And it's like the opposite of what you want. We do this with our direct reports. We don't give them any attention until it's time to put them on a performance improvement plan. Right? It's like the opposite of what we should be doing. You don't spend time with them because they're not performing. So let's not wait. It's like the emotional bank account. Have you guys heard of that? The emotional bank account? So if you make deposits in someone's emotional bank account by giving positive feedback, if you make deposits and then you go do the 5-step formula to correct a behavior, it's not going to bankrupt their account. It's not going to be damaging because you've got enough deposits. Ed will use that line on me sometimes. You know, I'll do something that hurt his feelings or offended him or something like that. And then I'll go and apologize and he'll go, you know what, Janet, you have enough deposits in my bank account. And that's so nice, isn't it? But it's true. If you have enough deposits in there and you go accidentally, unintentionally, and we all do this, all it takes is a couple little words and we've demotivated someone. It's so easy to do that, right? Especially if you're high assertive, high social, stick foot in mouth kind of person. So make sure you put these deposits in. That's just one type of positive feedback. You want to practice it on each other just real quick before we take the break? Let's do it. Okay, so here's what, I'm going to give you a minute to think. I want you to find somebody in the room, and just so you know, don't want anyone coming to me because otherwise you'll think I did it for me. Okay, I want you to find somebody in the room and maybe think about something they said. Maybe it's your coach, maybe it's some way you valued because they were in this training with you. And what I want you to do is practice this formula. So that's the goal, is to just practice this by finding something, a way that you can compliment somebody in the room and see how that works. Ready? Up.